Hi, my name's AD, and today I'm going to tell you the difference between when you should call something a sharp and when you should call something a flat. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm a very experienced guitar teacher, and this channel is full of lots of lessons very similar to the one today. Today we're going to talk about something which often causes a lot of confusion for people, but is actually quite simple. So we're going to look at today when something becomes a sharp or when it becomes a flat. And we can explain this using the major scale. Now the major scale can be used to explain quite a lot of music. Most of our music theory is based on the major scale. So you should certainly make sure you've got that under the belt. But let's look at this today. So all we're going to look at is whether something should be sharp or flat. Now in most Western music, our scales and keys all contain 7 notes. So if you were to literally just go through the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's only 7 notes available. And within a key of music, we assign a note to each of those. So if we're playing in a particular key, there can only be one type of A, one type of B, one type of C, and so on. And depending on where the scale shape fits and where all the pattern fits, you're either going to get sharps or flats in your key, or none at all, in the case of C major, for example. So we're going to look at a couple of examples and see where the sharps and flats come from, and that should probably answer the question for most of you. So if we start off with a G major scale, I'm just going to play a single octave of G major. If you don't know this shape, go and learn the major scale. However, I'm pretty sure this is familiar to you. So there's 7 notes in that scale. I played 8 because I played the root note on the octave as well. And for each of those notes, I should be able to assign one note. Okay, so let's have a look. We start off with a G note. The second note is an A note. The third note is a B note. The fourth note is a C. Fifth note is a D. Sixth note is an E. And the 7th note is an F sharp. Okay, it falls on an F sharp note. We can't call it a G flat because our key already has a G note within it. So it becomes an F sharp. And then the G's on the octave. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and back to our G. So that's F sharp. That had to be some form of F, because F was the note that came in the order of the scale there on the 7th interval. And so certainly not a G flat, but definitely an F sharp. Let's look at another option. Let's do the key of F major. So in the key of F major, using the same scale shape, we start off with an F note, and then get a G note, and then get an A note, and the open string in this instance. The next note, the 4th interval here, is a B flat note. Now it can't be an A sharp note because we've already had an A in the key. So this one becomes a B flat. We then get a C, a D, an E, and we're back to our F. Okay, so in this instance we come across a flat. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. So that's where it comes from. So it's not all that complicated. The reason for it being this way comes from the way we write music. If you think of a traditional stave, you can only apply one dot to each particular line or space, so you couldn't have them overlapping if you were to play a chord shape, for example. So you need to be separated in some form of way. If you want to look further into this, you can of course study the circle of fifths, which will tell you how many sharps or flats are in each key. And you find for any particular key you will only find either sharps or flats. You won't get a mixture. Depending on how complex you get, you can also get into double sharps and double flats, but you won't find that in the major scale. I hope that answers that very, what I'm going to say, a simple question for you with a simple answer. Maybe sort of answers that sort of long-standing wonderment that often causes people. I will say though, for most people, if you said to them play an A sharp chord or a B flat chord, they'd know exactly what you meant. So for guitarists, it doesn't tend to matter so much, but it will certainly matter when you're speaking to certain musicians, and of course if you're writing music in the traditional manner. I hope that was useful to you. If you have any similar tips or advice about this particular subject, please leave them in the comments section below. Otherwise, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you soon. Thanks very much for watching.